Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Endless Space 2. I think we are well on our way. We're closer than it looks. It says we're at 16 colonized star systems, but we have 2 coming. We have 3 that we can pick up at absolutely any time. We probably should not spend any more influence until we can buy out FOD, because I'm a little worried that we might get a war declaration over here, and I don't want it to throw us off. And we're very close to making some big moves against Pink. So honestly, I mean, I guess I'm just going to repeat what I said before. I think we're really close here. So let's make sure we're prepared for those moves against Pink. We have another Annihilator building. We probably will want to get more siege carriers going in this area. We are how many turns out from a command point upgrade? 3 turns plus whatever it takes to get this. Or sorry, this one. 22k when we're at about 7k science per turn, so we're probably looking at 3 or 4 turns depending on the amount of overflow there. The amount of overflow we have from the other stuff we're researching. Plus, you know, the ability for us to spend influence on it once we've got this. How are we doing in yellow territory? Hey, here's a question. The colored region at the edge of this circle is really unusually large. Is that indicative of the amount of influence pressure we're putting out? I wish there was a scan for this. Like, you know, there's a lot of different views of your data and stuff in this game. I think the AR scope thing that they do is really useful. But I wish it was easier to tell exactly how the influence pressure is going. I mean, we see the orange pulse going all the way over here. Are we really going to get this that quickly? It seems strange. Okay, so we'll keep an eye on it. So, I don't know, maybe we're close to buying this one out too. Still some pirate systems. We're going to get a lot of stuff off of Pink pretty quickly. Unless it turns out that they have a hell of a navy. But I guess we're done for this turn? Let's see. Okay, our government is full and I think made up of the right laws. I guess if we're headed toward war against Pink, we might want to move in. It'll be 4 turns for you to get there? Yeah, okay. Let's get started. You may as well go with them. So you guys are going to touch down next turn. And from there it'll be just a couple of turns of movement. Yeah, okay. We are on this. We are about to get aggressive. I believe it is still the case that nobody likes Pink. Oh, hey, when did we meet the Riftborn? We should probably be at peace with them, right? Ah, we haven't formally met them. We gained vision of them, though. I guess. At some point? Alright. Come on, we can be friends. You and I have, like, sort of similarly shaped metal heads. We could, you know, bond over how hard it is for us to find hats. Alright, well, if you're gonna be like that, we'll just do it this way. Think of all the wonderful hat conversations we could have had. And we still haven't met the Unfallen player. That is who this must be. Getting a lot of messages. Makes me a little nervous.
Care for a little business?
You know what? I think I'm going to take this trade agreement. Because we're about to take property from the Sophons and maybe from the United Empire. And we're going to get in trouble with their alliance, and she's going to be our way back to happiness. Our trade route is being blockaded. Where? Sorry, what's going on? Oh, this is the trade route with the Lumeris that was just established via the trade contract. Our trade routes are still running fine. Yeah, okay, that's fine.
Genocide is not...
That's actually maybe better. It can. We say yes to this question all the time in this galaxy. That's alright, listen, you're confused. You just listen to me, I'm gonna help you through it. Just trust everything I say. Alright, so... let's pull one of the butchers here. Merge in with the Annihilator. Nice strong combat fleet. And let's get things started. And all these ships have the same amount of movement, so they should arrive in sync, so anything that attacks will hit us in the strongest fleet first, which is a pretty strong fleet indeed. And I guess you should meet up with us over here. Alright, so we need more siege carriers. 510... Does the capital actually have higher industry than that? It does. And it's not even a full turn's move away. So let's start work on a siege carrier here. And... You know what? Here as well. Maybe we need more annihilators? Well, I guess this is an annihilator. No, we're probably fine. Okay, let's go buy this thing. Oops, okay, I miscalculated somewhere. That's fine. One more turn. We'll get that. And when you arrive, we'll start heading a couple of large ships over toward Red territory. Oh, hey. Had we seen this before? I want that. Hey, Shaddai, could you produce for me a pupa real quick? You know, we could just rush this. Yeah, it's not going to slow down our ability to buy that planet or anything. Or that system, rather. Let's just queue up some random stuff. Shaddai's never going to be a terribly important system. It's just one of those places we have to own, because we have to own places. Alright, so the turn we arrive on Yersh is the turn we declare war, and aside from that, we're just slowly building. We're going to make some good headway here. Oh, I forgot to... Let's go have a look at that influence border. It actually does seem to be bulging outward pretty quickly, doesn't it? Wasn't this basically a straight line at the beginning of the video? Okay, I'm fine with that. What is all this? Yep, trade is good for business.
Well, comrade.
Oh! The UE is actually already invading here. Interesting.
The Empire respects what you have done.
Sure. We're gonna try to really make some inroads with this alliance. I would love it if we could remain friends after the things I'm about to do to you. Absolutely not. So I think they're probably gonna have some feelings about that. I don't blame them. Huh. Do I actually want to head over here if he already put down? Rival outpost, but it's on a gas world. Ah, because they didn't have a choice. So actually, this should be a pretty slow settle. Yeah, we have time. I think our colony ship will get there in time. What's going on over here? This is a lot of vaulters. What's up? Oh, okay. That's actually probably good for us. We'll just steal food from their outpost. Accelerate us a little bit. I forgot that we had an outpost growing over here. Alright, so do we have... We have a scout ship here? Is that right? Okay, let's come over in this direction and see what's up.
You have to be pretty uncivilized to do that.
Well, I mean, he says war is what you'll have, but they haven't changed diplomatic status with us. I think we might have gotten away with this. Of course he'll be angry. Oh, I forgot to... Yeah, we have a subsidiary to build. Alright, well, we have a guardian here. You know, I may as well just build us a new scout. We can afford to rush this. Yeah, we'll explore this guardian, and then we'll have another look around Sophon space. Yeah, okay. I think we're fine. I wonder if the fact that his alliance mates like us so much helped, or if it had any effect at all. And given that we only have one move left on the Annihilator, I guess we can set out next turn. That's fine. Speaking of next turn, it's going to be an important one. So I don't want to build the trade company subsidiary here. We're ecstatic. What do I want to do here? I guess, you know, we can always use more resources to sell. And then the subsidiary should probably be here, right? Let's go ahead and rush that. We're about to finish titanium electroplating, so soon we're going to have the command points to do the thing. I wish we could see how this invasion is going. Am I allowed to explore this? Okay, cool. The UE will let our probes through. Hey, 20 antimatter. That's actually a pretty good haul. Okay, well, it would be nice if the UE failed to take this. I think that would be optimal for us. We'll see how it goes here. Yeah, the best case scenario here for us is that the UE does a lot of damage to their garrison, but fails to actually conquer it, and then has to leave to go get more manpower, and during that time we snipe it. Oh, hey, we sure did do that. So some small amount of our citizens will be producing more science for a while. This is just happening too late for us to care about it. A lot of population notifications here. Okay, we have 20 Sophons. So any system that has a Sophon is producing extra science. Oh, they're leaving. Alright, let's just set up our own blockade here. Hopefully this invasion will run out. And this is the turn.
Your contact with us brings more worry
Worried.
than joy.
Yeah, that's a good read there.
Trust you.
And you shouldn't. Okay, let's have at him. We probably just want to burn his garrison first because I'm not going to be able to retreat to refill these ships very easily. So let's just play it a little on the safe side. And we'll rush some more of these siege carriers out starting next turn. Oops, that's not what I wanted. I want to reveal the Guardian. And then I guess you can go this way. Reveal some curiosities in Sophon space. Hopefully they'll take that as a little bit of a peace offering. Are we still winning here? We are, okay. Colonies are all still coming along a little bit slowly. Unfortunately, we're way too far away from friendly territory to actually get any food ships.
An unpleasant decision. Horatio.
So we declared war. We share a common enemy.
We are not
Fighting a common plague. Turns out, fighting with Horatio makes you really popular. Okay, here, I think the best way to potentially threaten Red is through the wormhole off of Andromeda. Let's send you guys that way. Yeah, once we have a couple of siege carriers, we'll be able to burn down system garrisons very, very quickly. Alright, and Vale, this system is potentially a place where we might engage in some shipbuilding, I think, especially if it turns out that things with this alliance are not as pleasant as I would like. So why don't we build some basic defensive structures, increased XP for ships, and then probably... Well, we may as well do this. And then probably, start working on another ship, right? For defense, a defensive annihilator. Oh hey, this is a minor faction influence bubble, isn't it? Okay, that's very interesting. Who knows, maybe we can get that system too. So you guys are doing what you need to do. I guess you should be in guard mode. Okay. We do have a single Horatio vessel over here being an annoyance. You know what, we'll live. I'm gonna send my scout ship back. I'm confident my scout ship can kill theirs. Especially given that theirs is already damaged. Just get him out of there. Oh, it looks like their outpost over here must have starved. Also, Octans is no longer a Sophon colony. Are the Riftborn at war with them? Huh, they sure are. Weird. It's weird how much animosity there is in this galaxy, given that none of it's directed at me. It's an unusual experience. So we're about to take this from them, which is cool. And yeah, we're totally going to get this. Also cool. Things are really going well. Ah, yes. That technology. Maybe I should use my influence to buy this rather than rushing a ship? I don't know. It's better to go for the command points if I think we're going to actually be in combat, because that would mean that I can combine the all of the Annihilators over here into a single terrifying defense fleet. Defense fleet. It's an attack fleet, is what it is. What is this? Pirates. Quote-unquote pirates have arrived. Well, let's see him do anything. Yep, same blockade as before. We should take this pirate system, probably. Unfortunately, it's within Yellow's influence bubble, so that would be kind of annoying. Well, I don't think it's a thing we need to rush to right now. Oh no, I'm revealing Guardians. That's right, I was supposed to not do that. Well, we revealed one. Maybe more careful in the future to only reveal the non-Guardian curiosities. Dill is actually, like, on the front, isn't it? Pretty close. Let's maybe start working on a ship over here as well. We don't even have an Annihilator down here, so maybe... Now, let's go Siege Carrier first. It's not like Siege Carriers don't have weapons. They're still combat capable. Yeah, so the command points are the right buy if I think we're going to be seeing combat, so that we can combine the ships. But I think it looks like Horatio's not really responding very quickly, so I think I'd rather accelerate our Siege Carriers with this. Yeah, we're only 2 turns off of that anyway, and let's blow up these pirates that are definitely actually pirates. How could they not be? So we want something that's short and long. Revive and rebuild, I guess, is okay. We need to fix our strategies here. Is there a good reason to wait before we fix them? What am I getting out of this? I'm getting 1 tactics card, so yeah, okay. We'll wait until this is done, then we'll readjust our strategy cards, because we could definitely use some better options. We spent the effort to actually pick up a new set of cards too. Oh hey, look at all the food chips. One of them's actually going to Orm. Okay, so this is about to finish then. It's 144 food in that ship. Okay, that's still probably actually going to be the 4 turns. Yeah, we're doing this. We're coming along. Oh, hey, look, there's a star lane here. I assume that this is actually Lumeris, given the influence bubble covering it. It's probably better we actually run this ship down this way, right? Okay, Estra has very little of value to build. Don't really need it building ships, and also it's not going to produce them in any reasonable amount of time. Why don't you just make some basic science buildings? We're always going to need tech.
Well, comrade.
Of course I will refuse, so that means that we got this into our influence bubble here. That's not going to be too hard to grab.
Comrade.
Other empires will be warned about your aggression. Hey, all the other empires like me. Well, sorry, not all of them. Some of the other empires like me, so you might be on your own on this one. I guess we should work on this stuff. Even more influence seems like a good idea.
Families will do what is best for the families.
She's feeling sneaky, but I can't imagine what she might mean by that. Is she gonna try to attack us as we're traveling through here, or maybe she thinks she can get some of this stuff from us? I don't know. Well, we're already working on more ships. I'm gonna rush this out as well. 3 of those is probably enough, right? We'll be doing 600 garrison damage per turn. So then I'll start work on another combat ship, I guess. Actually, we probably need more butchers, too. Fill in the holes in the fleets a little bit. Alright, do we have non-Guardian stuff to explore here? Even more amianthoid. Turns out to be actually very, very common. It just takes a little bit of skill to actually see it. It's kind of strange. See, I would think that they would be a little bit more cautious about sending me messages intending or implying that I can't trust them when I'm flying ships like this through their space. Right? Wouldn't you think they would maybe be cautious there? Okay, I guess you guys spent all your movement. This has come to an end, which is fine. Actually completely irrelevant. Okay, what's going on? All of a sudden, the Anti-Aggression Pact is halfway to their Supremacy victory. So we formally met Red. Imminent victory. Oh, they picked up a 5th player. That's what happened. Okay.
Maybe that will help you. Maybe.
Prepare to be conquered, they say. Well, I'm going to keep forcing peace with the Lumeris. If they downgrade us to Cold War, we can get peace back with the Lumeris pretty quickly, actually. We have a new trading company available. Oh yeah, I gotta figure out what's going on with Yisel. Which one is Yisel? Okay, that's this one. They are ecstatic, so this isn't really necessary. Yeah, okay, doubled XP for this hero for a while. That seems good. I guess I'm almost guaranteeing that we're gonna end up with militarists in the Senate, but what are you gonna do? Oh good, I found an ambush. Well, they're not actually attacking, so I'm just gonna... Oh, there it is. Fortunately, this is actually really good for us. Oh, also, this is the turn that I gotta adjust my tactics cards. But yeah, that was a missile ship. Really not well outfitted for competing with me. Yeah, I assume that the sneakiness they were talking about was them trying to make some kind of move on Gaikra, where they're gonna blockade it or something. Gaikra's not reliant on outside food, though. In fact, the assumption at Gaikra is that there will be no outside food coming. They're just moving the scout around to annoy me. And hey, look at that. Their invasion did in fact fail. So I think I'm going to rush this out. And then, yeah, you know what? Trade company. The more trade companies we have, the more influence we're getting from that that hero ability that some of our heroes have. Okay, so we need to accommodate both short-range ships and long-range ships. Influential's kind of awkward, actually. I guess our Annihilators are reasonably effective at medium range, right? The siege carriers are. So yeah, let's go ahead and slot that. Do I want to make any other changes? I think Revive and Rebuild's pretty bad, as tactics go. We might be better off with something like Shield Wall. Because, like, this is a... this only gains you stuff if you lose ships in the fight. And it doesn't gain you very much relative to the cost of the lost ships. I think we want to cut that and maybe like bring in Shield Wall. The Fewer the Proud, maybe. What else? So we have short. We have a good short specialist, although we'd probably be better off with something that gives us a couple of short flotillas and also a long instead of a medium. Shrapnel munitions is probably pretty good. Almost all of our weapons are projectile weapons, so yeah, why don't we replace Turtle with that, I guess? I think this is probably better for us defensively, because of course, taking somebody's ship off of being fully crewed is a big damage penalty. And this will be equally effective against all kinds of ships, whereas Turtle's only really good against projectile-based ships, which we're already pretty good at fighting, honestly. Power to shields is a good tactic. Yeah, I think these are reasonable. Alright, so do we want to save up and get this right now? They're making noises about declaring war on me, so yeah, actually, probably I should stop spending until we can buy this. If that happens before they do declare war. And where do we want to go with our tech now? We're really far off of the last remaining command point tech. We'd have to get 3 more things at this tier. So I'm not too worried about that. But why don't we pick up the ability to mine these advanced resources that we're already sitting on top of? And since we can fiddle with this a little bit, we can just merge these two together. That's a pretty serious combat fleet. I'd be loath to mess with that. Alright, so we'll drop on this next turn, and then we'll move to Fagus. And remember, the new colony rule does give us that approval boost, when we acquire a new colony by invasion. So we're gonna see some... Oh, hey, this finished. We're gonna see some explosion of disapproval from expansion here, along with a bunch of temporary approval boosts to counteract it. Well, let's not queue anything up so that I remember that I have to run the next modernization here next turn. Do I want to move anybody over there? Probably, actually, Imanaratya, right? She, I guess, can't move this turn. She's not producing a lot of flat influence, though. Where are my heroes at right now? Actually, hold up. Where are you? Is he... Oh, he's with those butchers, right? That actually might be a good place for him. I was thinking of pulling him to this fleet, but we're not actually engaging in much combat here. And down here, where yellow is, we may be soon, so probably an okay spot for him. So then we have you, you're on Amosa, Laren. We probably don't need anybody on Laren. Are you producing a reasonable amount of influence? Not really. +2 per hero level. The thing is, I don't want to go super hard with it, like... Because Spica is probably not going to be the way that we take either of these, right? I just want it to not be completely engulfed. So I think reassigning Woodsfez here makes sense. He'll help us push this back just enough. And over here, we're still ecstatic. Ecstatic forever. You know what? Honestly, I'm just going to keep producing ships for now. We probably have enough siege carriers headed in that direction. Let's make an Annihilator in case we run into some problems. Alright, both of you should go along there as soon as you have movement. Oh, I guess, actually, we should just merge these up. This should be one fleet that is going this way. I don't think we need to do that anywhere else. Oh, wait, we finally made it to Forest. Okay, well, we're about to get vision of a lot of new systems. Unfortunately, it's probably all owned by the Lumeris. Okay, a lot of Riftborn out here. The Riftborn are loaded for war, it looks like. Is this a... Okay, it's just a colony ship. I panicked and I just pressed the button because I was really worried that we were going to get blown up, but it's just a colony ship. Well, if they want to put down and contest us over here, we'll fight them for it. I should probably do some stuff. Food ships coming from Oyera. You know what, let's be honest. No food ship is going to reach Cetus. Like, they're just not going to let it through. So it probably doesn't matter. But Shaddai, I suppose, is the better pull. Wouldn't get here in time anyway, probably. That's fine. 13 turns will do, I guess. Alright, let's go meet this new miner faction.
What is your objective?
Tell us what you plan.
Okay, obviously I will not be leaving your territory unless you force me to.
What is your objective?
I will not be doing that either. Are you joking? He wants a truce where I have to give him a system? That's a good system, too.
Tell us.
What is your objective?
Alright, oh boy, where are we at with you? I don't think there's anything really great on this tier, unfortunately. Let's see, on her new system... we have some sterile worlds and no hot worlds. So pioneering spirit over efficiency, aficionado. And that's actually a really good skill to come along at this exact moment in this system's development. We'll be able to get some stuff done here. Okay, what are we doing with you? Well, we should probably reduce the harm of this monsoon. And then, I don't know, basic science buildings? Like, man, there's actually... there's a ton of stuff left to do in this system. I guess this stuff should come first. I want to be saving up influence so that we can buy this, which will happen next turn. Then we can think about buying stuff out again. Here on Oyera, we don't really have anything important to do. You know, it's remarkable how much research we've managed to complete without having, like, even the most basic science buildings in most of our colonies. Alright, specialize up a little bit, and then... yeah, like I said, we'll go back to rushing things soon. Yeah, we may as well wait one more turn until the garrison here is completely empty. And Orm definitely needs modernization. Do I want to... no, I'm not going to bother bringing the hero over here. Orm is not a place we're going to capture anything from. We might, we'll give it a real try on Gaikra, though. We might be able to get something from Gaikra. My guess is that we won't. It'll take too long. We'll be too far along with the rest of our plans by then. But who knows? Oh, hey. Auriga. Wow, there's actually unconquered territory out here still. Weird. In the middle of the galaxy, of all places. Alright, so that should be under control soon. The cost of converting this jumped up dramatically for some reason. And yeah, Yellow is going to declare war on us. Well, that's annoying. Okay, obviously I will use that to accelerate my own colony. Oh no, never mind, they're going to get it. Stupid Riftborn not requiring food. Well, alright, decolonize. Get our ship back. Sure, we can grab something with it.
Maybe that will help you.
Oh, that's so annoying. If they declare war on me next turn, before I'm able to take this, due to the fact that this jumped up by 3,000 influence in cost this turn, I'm going to be very cross. Yep, even more of this. Is he a political leader? Is there an easy way for me to see that? Who's a political leader? I still actually don't even know if it counts if somebody is the leader of a party if that party's not one of the ones in the Senate right now. Jeez. 10% extra influence is actually, like, a lot. That's big for us. I think that was worth taking. A random tech at this point in the game is just too risky. The likelihood of you getting something low in value is very high. Okay, so it turns out not a lot of value in you being over here, actually. At least have a look around. Man, there's still so much galaxy left. Thing's able to stay just ahead of me. It's the same speed I am, but at least it's not getting to sit and blockade something for free. Do I want to just declare? Would that be unwise? How are they doing with everybody else? They're at war with the Big Alliance, so actually, yeah, declaring war on them might allow me to curry favor with the Big Alliance. In fact...
My friend, tell me what the families can do for you.
How do I do that? Can I offer to declare war on their enemy? Will they... This is a thing you can often do in 4X games. I think the answer is no. Yeah, alright, let's just declare. So, you...
Are coming.
That seems unlikely.
Your declarations mean nothing to the Hive.
Continued friendship with you.
Yep, common enemy.
Threaten the...
Alright, at the very least, we'll, we'll get some attention here. Immediate desire for truce. The Hive is not itself. I'll say. It's a weird desire for you. Wow, plus 10% per turn, huh? That seems not correct. I guess it's probably because the system is so small and underdeveloped. Alright. Let's be done with this. Let's merge the two siege carriers together. Hit the drop button. And just blitz the hell out of it. There's no amount of conscription that will help you. They did try, though. Burning the system out of spite, mostly. Alright. Next is Fagus. Should be pretty easy to take, I think. Oh, I was going to build tractable armaments, but apparently they already had some. That was nice of them. So we're going to have some trouble growing here. Whatever, it's fine. The system's already full. We'll have a little bit of starvation, and then as things recover, it'll be okay. Terrible pirates have arrived to be terrible at us. We will fight them. This is not the right arrangement. Whatever. It'll work. They sure did stop my fleet, though. Guess let's just explore in this direction. Alright, where are we at on Gaikra? Next turn. This is where we want to reassign somebody to. We could try to grab Andromeda with this thing. That might be the right play. We could also come down here and try to grab IMAX. We're way more likely to lose IMAX. Like, there's some version of this where we actually get to push the influence off of Andromeda, right? Also, it's huge. A 5-planet system. There's a lot to be said for that. Okay, I think that's the direction we'll probably go in. Alright, the Ugly Plague. Have 2 systems with only Horatio population, or, yeah, I don't care about either of these. That is a quest of 0 consequence to me. Yeah, wow, the Lumeris, the Riftborn are getting really aggressive. So what are we looking at here? We have mostly laser weapons, but it looks like also some bullets. Here, lasers and beams. Okay. Very energy weapon focused ships. Not great for us, actually. So we definitely want long and short. Or no, sorry. With this fleet, we want long and anything, right? And so do they, really. The Butcher 4, I guess, would like it if we were at short range. But, like, power to shields seems like an okay way to go here. They have a lot of energy weapons. So you are in the wrong flotilla. I need to swap these. Okay, let's see how this goes. I'm a little worried that the Annihilator may legitimately have difficulty getting damage through here. But we haven't gotten to see our large ships in action very much here, and also I'm just really curious how this is going to work out. Zoom in a little bit more so that we can get some actual values on these ships. Okay, so the bullet weapon ship is in the wrong flotilla. Is it still going to stop the missiles from getting through? Nope. It is looking in the wrong direction, it seems like. Well, that bodes well for us. Yeah, and like the siege ships are still doing real damage. They're not putting out this kind of thing, but they're still doing real damage. Okay, I think that speaks very ill of the ability for the Cravers to survive our assault. I think probably what happened here is that we just caught them at a bad time. They seem to be losing their war. Which works just fine for me. Let's terraform a bunch of planets. Not super important that we rush that, I don't think. We're gonna get Kuyos. Oh, we should do this before... I should have done this before anything else, because there's a possibility of us losing the ability to do that, right? Yeah, they're definitely threatening me here. We're gonna take ISO. Next turn, probably. I'm not even gonna wait for siege to really happen. I just want the manpower from the siege carrier, and then we get to turn these ships around. Sadly, I was gonna continue into pink space, but yeah, we'll turn the ships around, come back to Oyera, and make sure that everything stays on the up and up, because it sure looks like he has some nefarious plans, doesn't it? Let's get on that bio enhancement. What are you doing with, like, uncolonized worlds? Cannot understand the AI. Their ship, okay, their ship has already turned around. Well, let's turn my own around. The UE are going to stop this thing from running for a turn. They're actually going to make it easier for us to catch up with it. I don't think they're doing that on purpose, but I really appreciate it. That's pretty useful. So really, to min-max here, what we would do is spread out those units of Imperial population over all of our systems, but the fact is, I don't think it will matter. By the time they would actually arrive, the game will be over. Really? Nobody's even allied with them. Well, let's spend a silly amount of influence making this happen. Honestly, this isn't even that much. Alright, in 2 turns we can get their quest. Should I go to plus 50? Nah. 2 turns is fine. We still do have other stuff to spend influence on. Like ships. Gaikra needs modernization very badly. And I see that. I have a trade company subsidiary build available. Oh, microwave pipes. Okay. Microwave pipes are available. So where do I want to rush those out first? I think it's going to be tough for us to get our influence bubble actually over to Hath. You know, the ice planet of Hath. It's not going to be that effective on Gaikra because of the low population. But maybe like over here on Oyera? Looks like he already built a lot of the, a lot of the important influence stuff. So microwave pipes here. I think that makes sense. Let's actually prioritize those, please. Yeah, we can get a lot of extra influence rolling out of here. We might be able to actually put some reasonable pressure on those. Let's make sure this gets built here as well. Alright, and then way back here on Pegasus, it's more population space. We have a lot of systems that still need to build a lot of things. Alright, we're gonna, as long as we keep expanding, we need to expand constantly and mercilessly for the rest of the game, basically. But as long as we keep that up, I think we should be okay here. At some point, all of these approval effects will wear off and our people will be totally miserable, but that point is going to be after the game formally ends, so who cares? Turns out we don't need to be infinitely sustainable. The game does not go on for an infinite amount of time. Push, Gaikra, push! We should snap a good hero over here. Okay, I do not care about that. I did this. Cool, I guess. You know, 100 antimatter is not nothing. Or, adamantium, rather. Have the highest level of approval in the galaxy? We certainly will.
You sicken me.
We had a peace, but it is no more. Time for war.
Game you play.
He says that. Okay, so we're cordial with those guys. I can't believe that they don't have an ally yet. Like, the other players have to have met them, right? These two at least. What a strange thing. The Sophon are kind of doing the same thing we're doing, where they're just like trying to grab every system that's out in the middle of nowhere and unsettled, but it actually doesn't seem to be working very well for them. Are you 1 turn off? Okay, so we're going to take Fajas pretty quickly then. Here we can hit ISO. Well, we definitely blow that up. That's going to be worth a fair amount of dust. Yeah, and then we just drop here. I'm not waiting. Blitz them. We have way more troops than they do, and our troops are better than theirs. Alright, 1 more of those will probably do it. And then we gotta get back home, because I believe he will make good on those threats. So yeah, Gaikra needs more modernization. It also needs a hero. So who's producing the largest amount of flat influence right now? It might be this guy, right? Because he has that skill, doesn't he? Yeah, he's a counselor. So he's producing 150 influence by himself right now. So nice big flat influence boost for you. It's going to go from 54 to 129. Huh. Yeah, I do have 3 trade companies set up. $47.6 from public relations expert. Oh, the plus 50 influence per trading company boost is empire level, not system level. Okay, still, maxed out public relations expert's a big deal. He's doing it. Alright, what else? We're gonna need this afterward, probably. I'm not in a huge hurry on this stuff, so I guess we can afford to spend some influence doing these things. Let's get our ability to build things up. This is a warm gas planet? Okay, so this is still more industry per point of population. And let's get some food going. Gonna need a lot of food. We have no luxury deposits, so this is just plus 10% food. You know what? With all the other food structures we're building, that'll be fine. So let's get all that done. Okay, this is interesting. Yeah, I'm not in a super huge hurry on Orm to get our influence rolling because we're not going to be able to take anything with this system. It's too far away from all the other systems around it. I guess I should go and explore curiosities. Actually, what I probably should do is a little bit more probing. Let's just see if I'm still missing anything out here. Okay, so this fleet, after it takes Fagus, is going to just carve through all of this pink stuff, probably pretty quickly. I could use... Where's that tech that gives us extra movement speed through warp? Yeah, this is actually going to be pretty useful. Because we're going to go from Fagus to Juyin, and then from Juyin to Vorda. Do we need to take Juyin? Yeah, we probably should. Alright, so what else do we need to do this turn? Actually, it looks like nothing. I think we're still waiting a little bit here. He has a bunch of ships, but they're not in very good shape. Okay, he's trying to mass up on us. It's a good thing I checked over here, because we definitely want to attack while he's out of position here. Yep, power to shield sounds like the right move. Oh, this ship has only energy defenses. How unfortunate for it. Alright, so not really taking any meaningful damage here. Okay, if their quest is really easy, maybe we'll do it. Actually, we're almost certainly just going to buy them out, right? We're going to hit 100 influence with them in 2 turns, and then... Cannot, at this time, offer you a quest. Weird. And the trait they would give us is... an improvement in the facilitating link cost reduction on technologies. Not good. Not a good trait. Alright, so we got the battle at Iso, being attacked at Fagus. Okay, none of this stuff is actually worrying. The Lumeris still love us, so yeah, we're gonna have to just buy these guys out with influence, which is certainly a thing we can do. And you are out of... yeah, you are out of traits that I actually care about. We discovered even more ionic crystals, and you... I guess we just take the science boost? We don't really need the approval bonus, I think. I think we're going to be okay. Oh no, he's in a new system, so actually increases in food and industry output are valuable. Okay. One thing that we cannot directly purchase with influence is growth. Okay, not really any planets with food on them. This place has a guardian and maybe an anomaly? Nope, this actually can't even be an anomaly. It's just a strategic resource. Oh, here's the food planet. Possibly an anomaly, no guardian. That's fine. We'll work it out. Yeah, it's really important we try to settle in places where there's food so that we can actually get our settling done. There probably is no chance of a food ship actually making it from that system. We could pull food from Gaikra, which is pretty developed already, thanks to all of our buyouts. I mean, I know I'm slowing down the rate of growth of Gaikra, but we can actually get that food ship. That can actually happen. This will accelerate the settling of Andromeda considerably. We've discovered green space. Oh man, his routes all go this like. There's still a ton of stuff we haven't seen yet. Do a little bit of exploring here. Just reveal anything that's not a Guardian, basically. Okay, neither one of those are very good. You know, you hope for loot. Here on Izar, there's not really anything terribly important to build. I guess, like, we have enough adamantium and antimatter income that we don't have to be shy about spending it. Like, we can just get microwave pipes everywhere, it's fine. So we totally are going to get Curios. We can accelerate that a little bit by buying out some ability for our population to continue growing here, although honestly, we're not even capped. Was there something else I was going to spend influence on? Probably these are actually pretty important. Let's get those done right away. And what we actually really need here is just more food. Okay, let's resolve these. So this should be a pretty easy blitz out. We take control of ESO. Yep, we got it. So we've dealt with that. None of this stuff matters. And alright, let's fight what navy Horatio has managed to scrape together. Now, unfortunately for him, he's really outgunned. Like, really, really outgunned. We have some ships with divided weapon modules. It's kind of hard to tell. I guess these must be evenly split between, or the projectile part of them must be, like, evenly split between railguns and missiles in order for the short and long percentage values to be the same. Which means that we're probably not looking at any bullets. So that's good for us. And here we want long and short. We don't really have an ideal one. I guess we could roll somebody at medium here. And it's way more important that the Annihilators be at optimal range than that anybody else be at optimal range. Yeah, we'll do it like this. We might lose that top flotilla early in the battle, but also we might not. See how things work out. Ah, so they've got fighters that are doing projectile damage. That's why their projectile damage range distributions seem kind of odd. Well, the good news for them is that those fighters are going to do pretty good damage against our larges. The bad news is that the battle's going to end pretty quickly, I think. And the ship's actually really taking a beating. It might die before we're able to get in here and rescue it. In fact, it almost certainly will. Well, that's a shame. Still, it's a pretty good win. And if we have to lose one ship, a butcher is the one to lose. We even have a replacement butcher almost present already. Alright, let's let that happen for one turn, and then we'll drop on them next turn. I don't think we have to wait until they're actually empty. Let's keep shooting probes out. What is on the other side of Fortis? Waiting on this, and okay. I think we're good for the turn, so we want to turn these ships around and head toward... Well, it looks like he's less grouped up at Oyera, but he's also... He's still moving stuff toward it. I don't know. I think maybe we're okay. Maybe I don't need to pull back? And we should probably pull back, right? Am I allowed to reassign this hero? No, we have to be orbiting a friendly system for me to reassign. Yeah, that's fine. We'll just keep him. We'll fall back. The other fleet's coming in. Yeah, the siege carrier is maybe not necessary. Like, maybe we could roll the siege carrier forward. They go clear out this pirate world real fast. Again, tractable armaments already constructed, which I really appreciate. Probably just refocus some of this stuff. Yeah, on the whole, we're making a lot of good progress here. So we'll burn that down pretty quickly. Let's do one more turn here before I have to go for the day. So Spica's managed to push back the influence bubble. They were not able to buy it out in time. I think Gaikra's making progress. We just gotta keep it up here. That's definitely worth spending on. That's worth spending on, even though it's a little expensive. And you know what? This too. Probably let's keep everybody over here until we actually fill it up, though. What little food we are getting is coming from this planet, so... Do I want to go for, like, an early terraforming just to a planet type that has more food? Probably, right? Yeah. Obviously, we'll have to give that a little bit of a push.
Maybe that will help you. Maybe that will help you.
Oh. Now we're allowed to get the quest from them. That's weird. Build 69 or more buildings in your empire within the next 15 turns. Yeah, that's okay. We'll just buy you out in a second. I assume that it's basing that on the number of buildings you have and like your estimated, or the number of systems you have and your estimated construction power and stuff. But still, this feels like a very high number. So we're not really finding anything else of interest out here. We'll send some probes out into this area from a moment, though. Alright, just revealing resources, that's fine. The cell phones might be willing to trade us Transvine. I don't know that they necessarily have enough Transvine, but they might. Wow, 14 ships, huh? Okay, the good news is that these are mostly very weak and small ships. We haven't really taken that much damage. I don't know where this pupil... I guess the pupil was headed for Gaikra. Maybe they launched it like a really long time ago, back when this was still unsettled. I don't know. Seems weird. Alright, I think this is the turn we want to drop on these guys, right? We might not get this turn, but we will definitely get it within the... Okay, I was going to say within the next two. Alright, and from there, it is on to... merge these up. On to Julian. Yeah, which actually isn't even that far away. Turns out we're not going to take the free space route anyway. So, someday maybe this butcher will catch up. But yeah, on the whole, I think things are going very well here. So let's just take a quick peek at our development here. So we're at 24 right now. 25 at any time. 26, 27 after probably just a few turns, because remember we can draw food from our really colonized systems to rush the settling on these. So that's 27. We're pushing up on this, 28. If we take this from him, we're not that far from getting Andromeda. Julian, Sabel probably means we need to produce a colony ship over here. Yeah, I think we're actually really close to this. You know what? I think we're really close to this. So let's just go ahead and finish it. I'm thinking that maybe it is not a good use of... it would not be a good episode. Next episode, just the very, very end of this thing we're doing. Let's go ahead and just run the whole thing out. Should we come over here and try to get Rookbat? Probably not. So what I need to do is produce the pupa that are going to take Hamal and Lors. Pupae, I guess, is the plural of that? Not. Alright, so this will be the last one we take because it's a total garbage system that is also basically free. Yeah, we're totally on this. Alright, let's figure this situation out. We'll drop on this world next turn. It's right to attack, right? I'm not going to get killed here. He has a lot of ships. How many of these slicers are actually bullet ships? Okay, this one is railgun. Energy weapons, energy weapons. Actually, it looks like only one of these ships... Okay, the 2 Marauder 3s are also bullet ships. This is a bullet ship. Okay. So, we're going to have some problems here. The siege carrier has weaponry. And we'll be able to handle some of this. We just gotta figure out what is going on here. Okay, there we go. We just gotta figure out how he's going to assign his stuff. He actually does have access to all 3 flotillas. I kind of think maybe shield wall on this one, but I think we're gonna have some problems. Most of his ships are not bullet ships, so closing the short range I think is a good idea. The ships that are bullet ships are mostly small. This thing's a little bit of a problem. It does have 2,540 offensive power. Maybe it's better to do something like power to shields. In which case I swap these like this. I'm really worried about the Butcher being able to completely stop the Annihilator from hitting, and I'm trying to guess where they're going to put it. Alright, let's try it this way. Definitely watch this. Oh. They just ran. Well, I have to say that caught me by surprise. So we can't actually invade as long as there's a fleet in orbit. So that's annoying. They're basically just wasting our time here. Alright, here, it's probably too late to build any more ships. Like, any further ships will not be able to get to anything in time. Honestly, this one probably is not going to get anywhere in time to make a difference. Alright. So we should probably just start the invasion of Sabel this turn. We wore down their, no, splits. We wore down their defenses a little bit. Okay. That's ours next turn.
Families will do.
A lot of people are threatening to be sneaky or whatever. I refuse your truce offer. Hold on, we'll deal with that in a second. I refuse your truce offer. I refuse your truce offer. Okay. You do a lot of truce refusal in this line of work. Alright, so we deal with all of these garbage notifications. Click through stuff until we can get to the important stuff, like the taking of the colonies and whatnot. Alright, so you go and grab Hamal. You go and grab Lors. It actually doesn't matter at all where we put down here. So this is the one with the positive anomaly. I mean, no, I don't have to spend any resources. The ship that arrives from Oyera is going to finish the colony. Why are we trying to pull from Oyera? Pavo. Pull from Pavo. Or like, Orion. Yeah, this is fine. We'll pull from Orion, that ship will easily finish the colony by itself. How much food is that? 255? You know what? We don't even need this dust. This'll accelerate things maybe by 1 turn. Possibly by an entire turn. Alright, same deal here. We just need ship to come in from, like, Betel or Laren. I assume Betel will be the better choice. Yep, okay. So 1 turn of natural food output from the outpost plus the ship finishes things, so that's good. Down here on Laren, continue to make influence. Okay, so we're moving on Gian quickly. There's a system here. Where is a scout? I guess we don't really have any ships in position anyway. Are these both annihilators? They are. Yeah, we should grab this, right? This will be a fast one. So, you need to make me a scout. Oh, turns out there's a guardian to explore here anyways. This is not even totally wasted. Honestly, the 2 annihilators will probably be sufficient. We'll just overwhelm them with sheer manpower. We don't need to wait for siege. Alright, do we find anything cool? Found a new laser design, which seems fine. Point of population. Okay, I mean, the point of population is totally relevant. Alright, so next turn we will assimilate these guys. One more system for us. Okay, we gotta resolve this. Hey, look at all of these unfallen ships. That's weird. Okay, so Butcher 5s, Slicer 11s, a lot of very upgraded ships, which means no bullet weapons at all, because he seems to have really traded over to energy weapons for some reason. Well, that being the case, do we want to... You know what? Power to shields is actually probably the right call here. They do have an extra flotilla over us because we don't have our 3rd large ship. It is en route. But I don't think that's going to be enough to make the difference. It does mean that I have to divide my fire quite a bit. Some smart targeting, though, from the Annihilator. That was probably the most important ship to destroy quickly. And I don't think the Annihilator's in particular danger here, although I don't know if this guy's in our firing arc anymore. We've kind of turned a little bit. If I can't... Okay, no, we can fire in that direction. Good, everything's fine then. I was going to say, if we can't hit him now, we never will be able to because of the way these flight paths are aimed, which means he just gets to do free damage to us forever, but it looks like we're going to be able to, Oh, we're not firing any more volleys, actually. Yeah, so they're in behind us. They're just going to get to do damage to us for free for the rest of the battle. That's unfortunate. Oof, that was a lot of damage. Alright, let's, They have just enough ships to be able to put stuff into the 2nd flotilla. Let's run this with the Annihilator in the offside here. So let's run like, honestly, maybe even power to shields. I'm just thinking I want this thing to be sort of cradled away from damage. Nope, they moved all of their command points to that flotilla. That sucks. Well, we win the battle, but I think we're probably gonna... There's a good chance we lose the Annihilator here. Then again, maybe the Annihilator just instantly kills... Yeah, you know what? Maybe that's fine. Yeah, no, what was I thinking? Of course them being in our flotilla was bad for them. Well, I'm glad that I guessed incorrectly for the thing that I was trying to guess there. Alright, Blitz up, that should be pretty quick. Only a mild, modest 64,000 dust to get the repairs that I need done. I think we might be able to get there. Let's see if we can. Yeah, we're totally there. Everything's fine. Alright, pick a direction, I guess. We know there's an influence bubble over here, so let's go get it. 19 was the number of ships that we just passed in the air there. 19 red ships. This is not great. Well, we already have our defensive buildings constructed, and in fact an electromagnetic shield. Not super relevant. What's the dust rush cost? 172? I don't know that we have enough resources to make that happen. It would be nice if we could rush another annihilator out here. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get there. Oh, you know, we still have strategics to sell. Actually, we're probably fine. Okay, not enough Transvine still. We'll keep some of these. We're actually bringing these in at a pretty steady clip. Let's sell 350 of those. And then, like, we actually... Sorry, this. What was it? It was 172? Yeah, you know what? I don't think we are going to make it. No. Okay, well... That's fine. We're going to mine some more stuff over the course of the turn. So what do I want to do instead, then? I guess start working on the Annihilator. Get a little bit of dust off of that cost. There's not really... Oh, you don't have any movement. You aren't actually taking any orders. Okay, so we probably should hover here. Wait for this to burn down a little bit. We have a limited amount of manpower that we can apply from this ship until we have an actual influence bubble over here. Okay, I don't know why it thinks that ships with 0 points of movement need orders. Does seem like a thing they could maybe fix. I don't know. Spica, you're kind of... kind of irrelevant. We're not going to build anything meaningful in most of these places. Alright. Let's send this thing over to Saba, which should be ours this turn. Wait a second. Let's wait until this pirate battle completes first. I guess it doesn't really matter. Any tactic gets us the thing we want. I guess if the pirates... Okay, I was going to say, I guess if they're not going to attack us, then it doesn't matter, but... Oh, we should move. Because we have incoming. Alright, so they all bailed out, which is nice. Makes me feel a lot more secure. We have a red battle coming up. Let's do this. You are all range. They are bad at long. Okay. Okay, we should be able to get this settled on pretty quickly, I think. Go ahead and run this siege ship through to... I guess to Vorda? I'm a little worried that by itself it's just going to get killed. These are a little bit off of Julian still. Yeah, I'm a little concerned. We should make sure we're pulling from somewhere sensible here. So Oyero's close, but it actually doesn't have a very good route. Let's see, we're actually negative on food in both of these places, so I guess Oyero is the one that makes the most sense. I'm just a little worried that it's not going to, the ship's not going to get here very quickly. What am I doing? We don't need to mess with the stats at all. When the food ship arrives from Oyera, it's going to complete the colony, and none of this is going to change that. Okay, so you guys have Julian next turn. You hadn't moved yet. Simulate you guys. I probably don't need to queue that up. Okay, yeah. Just get some stuff done. Maybe move these to the top. Oh, hey. There we go. Okay, so that's 26. This will get done quickly, this will get done quickly, this will get done quickly, taking us to 29. Where's Andromeda at? Okay, Andromeda's done, basically. Caleb will be done quickly. Yeah, okay, we're good. We're there. We're on it. Let's resolve this battle. So we have here a couple of energy weapon ships. Oh, they're figuring it out. Although, look at that. Short 100% instead of 85% tells us that these are not, in fact, bullet weapons, but rather railguns. Yeah, not so good for them, I think. They're going to try to close with us, but it's going to happen too slowly, I think. We'll just do power to shields or shield wall. No, power to shields is right. He needs to mass his ships up and come at us in larger groups. I don't know that there's a fleet in existence at this number of command points that could beat us. And that's his real problem. It's just he's getting caught with his fleets all piecemeal, and part of that is me attacking, but a lot of it is him attacking in situations where he's just not ready to go yet. Alright, then we should have one more volley here. Look at how impressive these things are. I'll say this for the Cravers. They know how to design an intimidating looking ship. Alright, so we probably want to wait just like a minute here. I guess the earlier I drop here, the earlier I can move on to the next system. Do I think that I could take him? 946, potentially with conscription. That's the thing, I don't really want him to get a lot of rounds of conscription off, so yeah, maybe let's wait a second. What did we discover? We discovered some quadronics for them. Well, hopefully they enjoy that. I guess you guys could actually come down here and start harassing. Hey, look at that. We caught a civilian ship there. Yeah, I'm going to have these guys meet the siege vessel at Vorta. Maybe we can get Vorta. Pavo has produced for us an Annihilator, and now it should probably just, I don't know, do stuff. We're getting very, very close to the end here, like to the point where I think in a lot of places there's nothing that can be built that will be meaningful anymore. We just don't have enough time left for things to have impact. Looks like Kuyos is going to be available to us maybe next turn, maybe the turn after. Like, what do I do with these ships? I don't think they can get out here fast enough for it to matter. 8 turns? Well, this is probably the most relevant thing they could be doing. Oh, no, wait, that's right. I had a plan. I remember the plan now. It does not take me very long to forget a thing, as you have all seen. May as well reveal that Guardian as well. And then I think we're all good for this turn. There's no place where we're sieging where we should be attacking or anything. We have ships on their way to defend ESO. Yeah, alright, I think we're good. It's like Gaikra is pushing back. It won't have time to actually gain anything, but it at least won't get consumed itself. Did I miss one? Oh, Orion. Sure, yeah, Orion needs to do, I don't know, that? And then I guess, I don't know if there's anything that Orion can build that is meaningful. We are right up on it here. So, we need to buy Kuyos the turn that it becomes available to prevent the Sophons from spoiling it for us. We've discovered some ancient ruins somewhere. On Andromeda, I guess. Alright. Next turn we can rush that Annihilator. Not that we will necessarily need to. Alright. We don't actually need to do this, I just need to slow down their colony until the food ship arrives. Ah, I see what they're doing. Yeah, that would be annoying if I didn't get that. Well, unfortunately, I don't think we can stop them from stopping us from getting it. Ten turns, and they can destroy the food ship coming from Oera. I guess, actually, can they? Because we're technically at peace. I'm not sure if they can destroy my food ships within their territory.
Maybe that will help.
Boy, he sure has been sending that same message over and over again for many, many turns at this point. Here, I think we wait. We probably should just wait until it's actually empty. There's no reason to burn the manpower, and we're only talking about a one-turn difference. Like, I don't think there's any version of that where we attack now, but maybe it's right to attack next turn after we take out more than half of their garrison. I don't know. It's definitely not right to attack now, though, I think. So yeah, you guys, sorry, bad orders, that's my bad. Go ahead and get over here. Alright, this system has probably done all of the good it's going to do for us, but hey, what a lot of good it did for us. I'm putting it into printing mode. Here, it looks like there's no symbol here, so it looks like the Lumeris just don't have the Pacific conversion technology, which is actually great for us. Which means that maybe we should have taken IMEX. You know, I could have checked this by trying out a trade with them. If you are allowed to offer a technology to somebody, then they don't already have it. I just kind of assumed that they would. Alright, looks like we're seeing where Unfallen Space joins with Craver Space. You're just waiting, you're just waiting. I mean, I don't know, actually go over here. No, that's not the button I wanted. I meant to press guard. Well, you know what? Preemptive bombing. Let's start them up, I guess. I'm just totally already thinking about what to do next, not focusing. This is going to take forever. We have a fair amount of manpower on this ship, though. The thing is, if we can't kill them cleanly, of course, we run the risk of getting into round after round of conscription. Oh, sure, I suppose we should be researching things, I guess. We're never not going to be ecstatic, so... yeah, we're going to be putting a lot of systems on just make resources duty, because we are not able to build things that will have any effect on the game anymore. And here I think we may be in a pretty similar situation. Can I pick up any military tech that's going to have like an immediate effect? Probably not, right? I could pick up a new tactics card that might be meaningful. Recycles enemy ships. What does that mean? It's long, short, long, which is attractive. Oh no, I guess we'll find out. A tactic that recycles enemy ships. Okay, so all those are done. That's done. We are at 28 and climbing. So if we're not getting sabbled, does that matter? Julian, Lors, Hamal, and the Infinite Factory. No, we're cool. We're fine, actually. Alright, let's hit next turn. So we're going to come out of this at a reasonable pace, not super fast. And to be perfectly honest with you, I'm not 1,000% clear on why this is not even the fastest conquest victory we've ever gotten, right? Some of that comes down to the shape of the galaxy. We have had more, in fact, in a twin galaxy one time, we had a more, a shape more conducive to victory. But is that really it?
We know not what game you play.
Certainly I didn't play ideally here, but I doubt I played ideally then either. I don't even know what I'm planning over there, to be perfectly honest with you.
Maybe that will help you.
Maybe that will help us. Hey everybody, I don't know if you've thought of this before, but like really give it some consideration. Maybe it will help us. You know, we might be better off actually just rushing a siege carrier here. Alright, so we'll attack this next turn. That should go down pretty quickly. I'm going to wait one more turn on this as well. Just leave them with nothing. And here we have probably not enough ship to actually take down our siege carrier, right? Even though this thing's not really maxed out for combat. With these being defensive ships, yeah, their offensive and defensive stats are actually really bad. That is not what I wanted. There we go. Sometimes the UI hitches a little bit when I go to click on it, and I end up clicking on something else that I moved my mouse to after clicking. Yeah, I think that was probably the right move for them. So I think we're only a little bit of manpower over them at this moment. It's probably not a good idea for us to try to assault that system. But this right here, this might be the last turn. Or it might be a turn or two from now. We're going to gain 2 systems this turn. We have the ability to buy out the Infinite Factory. So it's just a matter of any one of those colonies completing, which one just did. So yeah, I think we win. Run the siege carrier over here. I don't think that's necessary. But we put down, blitz them super hard. They might... No, never mind. I was going to say they might be able to hold out for a turn. Inscription might be that good, but it turns out it wasn't. Here we do the same thing, because they have no garrison. And then purchase you. And that's it, right? 32? 32. Hey, there you go. We did it. 119. 1 turn faster than the pace. Also, pirates. Somehow. From somewhere. 32 is right? Am I remembering the number? Progress. You own 29 out of the 32 required star systems. I assume that this is just not updating in real time. Yeah, current number of colonized star systems. Okay. So I'm pretty sure, I'm just going to skip all of the prompts here. I'm pretty sure that this has got us. I think that the victory screen is just not updating in real time. Okay, there we go. I gotta say, I'm a little disappointed by the amount of time that took, given how hard I tried to optimize this faction for conquest. But it seems like, to some degree, the speed of your conquest victory is out of your hands. Like, a lot of it relies on how the systems are clustered, and obviously, we could ensure a much faster victory by messing with the galaxy settings, but that's not really, like, meaningfully faster, right? I'm trying to figure out how to do things quickly, and in a way that is widely applicable, and in order to really, like, get useful information, we gotta keep the circumstances somewhat similar, so that our data is actually meaningfully comparable from game to game. On the whole, though, I think a pretty effective game. One where I was nowhere near leading an industry. Holy crap, the Riftborn. If they hadn't been all the way on the edge of the galaxy and sort of prevented from interacting with most people for most of the game, I think they could have been a very serious threat. There it is. That's the value you want to look at. Alright, well, that's going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. Come back next time, tomorrow. We're going to start a new game as the Sophons. Maybe a little bit more internal play, a little bit less greedy scrabbling. And we'll see you then.